So number 1.
152. They've got to be working hard mentally as well as physically, and actually not giving them a route is making them work harder, because they've actually got to work out, similar to a score course, which controls are they going to take and in what order. So they've got to have their route, so time spent at the start is well spent.
And that means a detailed look at the map and the contours. The shortest line linking all the control points might not be the fastest on the ground, once you take hills and ground conditions into account. It's all about brains, not just brawn.
So if they sort of shoot off and just say, we'll take this one first, take that one first, they haven't got a plan. You've got to have a planned route and execute it.
You've got OS maps out today. Now, what does that mean actually for people who don't normally do these events? Is that a good thing or a bad thing or a more difficult thing, unusual thing?
This is a blow-up of the OS 1/50,000 map, and because the contour interval is 10 metres, a lot of the finer features like hills and hollows don't show. So it means you've got to tailor the control points so that they're quite obvious features.
So what we've got is just the usual Ordnance Survey map which hill walkers would use in an area, which is based on a scale of 1 to 50,000. And we've taken that and we've had some changes made to it by the mapping company we've used. So although it looks like a specially made map, it is specially made for the event, but only in that it's been printed this way for the event. It's still the standard hill walkers issue map, just slightly enlarged and with a few extra features put on it for us.
How obvious are the checkpoints up in the hill?
Well, Dickie, you go and have a look.
What would I be looking for?
Well, first of all, you get given a grid reference for the control. Secondly, you get given a description of it, whether it's at the top of a waterfall, the stream bend, something called a re-entrant, which is a form of grassy gully, that kind of physical description of it. And when you get there, you cast your eyes around, and if you can't see another competitor bending over a control, then you actually have to start thinking a little bit. But what you're looking for is a kite, an orange and white kite, and attached to that's a little electronic box, which you need to stick your little electronic punch in to register the fact you've been there.
A dibber.
A dibber, that's it, yes.
We use a technical term.
Yes.
Do you also try to put in places where runners can be sneaky in terms of getting to a checkpoint and not showing that to other people and all the rest?
You certainly don't want to make it too obvious so that maybe one person finds something and then everyone else can just home in on it. So maybe you'll stick it behind a rock or sort of down a little gully so that people can sneak off, find the control and disappear off without alerting the whole world to it, yes.
People will watch what other people do, and if they know who they are and they know their capabilities, they might make an assessment of whether they've done it right, and they might do something different, or whether to follow them or not.
We decided, well, if it snows, then we're all stuffed and we don't know what we're going to do with people. But what we've worked out is we should actually have planned for stunning weather, and we haven't done that. We haven't sent people right up onto the tops just because it's that early in the year that we were thinking we might have snow to worry about on the grounds. There's lots of stunning control points out there as well. We try to find places that we think, when people go there, they'll think, wow, what a great spot. And obviously they don't have very much time to sit down and exactly enjoy it, but we want to take them to the good places around here, as well as giving them a run around in the hills.
And we'll be back with that action here in Strathconnan in just a few minutes. But first, before we finally say goodbye to what has supposedly been winter, we're off to the Alps to do a final catch-up with the white stuff.